You bastards don't pay me enough.
Hey guys, Corey here from Despised Morning with your tutorial video for Buried. It's been a long time for me getting this put together. A lot of problems from equipment failure to data loss. Always back up your files when you're doing anything like this. Make sure you have a good camera because mine stopped and now I'm shooting it off of my crappy cell phone, so I apologize for the quality. But with all the excuses aside, let's jump right into it and I'll get you guys started on everything. Now, the bulk of the song is pretty straightforward. And it's in drop C, so instead of your usual, from thickest gauge string to lightest being E, A, D, G, B, E, it's going to be C, G, C, F, A, D. And I'm not including tabs with this because most of the song happens right up here in the first four frets, and it's mostly just going to be C sharp, D sharp, and E, and then on the G string, giggity, the G sharp, and then a pinch harmonic on the A sharp. And for the most part, that's a lot of the song until later when you get into the split chords. And they kind of go up all the way up to the 10th and 12th fret. And that's about as far as the whole song goes. But mostly, just that little box right there, and you're good to go. Now, for the beginning of the song, starting off, just normal. That's all just down to the timing. The timing is really simple, you just gotta pay attention to it. Really easy, but sped up. It's kind of a pain in the ass, just stick with it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go from the open C to the C sharp, and then up to the D sharp, doing tremolo, and then drop back down to the C sharp, and then your G sharp up on the G string, and then you're going to descend back down from the E to the D sharp back to the C, and it's going to sound like this. And then after that, you just do the two chugs, all muted. Now, every second time through that, whenever you get, instead of just playing through normally, you can either do the pinch harmonic like is recorded, or you can do a slide, any kind of thing, or you could do nothing at all. I mean, you're playing it, figure out which way works best for you. Now in the next part, it's basically just split chords, so you're going to be playing a barred note on one fret, on this one here, starting on the 5th fret, the F, and you're going to play that 5th fret on the C and the G string, and then the high C and the F, you're going to play the 7th fret. And again, that all comes down to timing, and it's just... And those last three slow ones, keep an eye on that because it does change up a little bit, like when you come up here. So, just little changes, so you're coming from the 8th to the 10th fret. Same chord pattern the entire time, never changes, so it's not a lot to think about. And then you're going to go from there down to the 3rd fret, back to the D sharp, and then back up to the F, and then down to your C sharp. And just hammer back onto the D sharp the last 3 times. And that's the bulk of that. And whenever you're coming out of that, once you play through both those parts, the first two twice, you'll come into the acoustic part. And that's really simple. I'll show that to you guys. It'll blow your mind how stupid easy it is. Alright, so the acoustic part, it basically comes down to the same thing, just your open C, and then your C sharp, your D sharp, and your E. But you're going to be playing through the C, G, and C strings. And just keep going like that. And then once you pass through the whole sequence once, you'll go with the timing adjusted, everything, you know, get everything going the way you need it to go. It's going to sound something like this. And the big thing that's different there is just going through, you're going to start playing, you know, your notes opposed from open strings. And whenever you get down to your C sharp there on the first fret, you're just going to go from the C to the G and go up to your D sharp, just C and G, move up, C and G, and then start the whole thing over. And that's going to lead straight into the breakdown. And the last part of that, it will just be. And as soon as that hits, that's coming into the breakdown. No extra notes, right into it. You're going to want to start with just the open chord, and it's all just barred. Palm muted until the last note. And then just keep going on the open chugs. And the second time through on that, every measure, I do a pinch harmonic right here on the A sharp on the G string. So it's going to sound something like this. Less crappy, hopefully. You're probably a better player than I am. But that's pretty much it for the breakdown. Just same thing over and over. And then it's going to go straight back into the double chord. And that's the entire song. So, now you know Buried. Good job, guys. Congratulations. You learned it. This video has sucked to be made. If I had planned out better, it probably would have turned out way, way easier, but I made a lot of stupid mistakes, and that's my fault. But I really hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, it's a super easy song to play, but it sounds really cool. So have fun with it. Thanks a lot, guys.
For she has missed me.